Hey everybody, just kind of wanted to show you what I was working on. Bought these lights from Ikea a while ago. It's actually called the Magiker Magiker brand. That's the style. I don't even think they actually sell them anymore, to be honest with you. They're like $9. Very simple. They use a hallogen light. If you buy them at Ikea, I think you can get them for two for $7 or something like that. Most hardware stores have them for like $5 each, which is good because you can find them fairly easily. Bad news is that these lights, for some reason, tend to like go through them like a little kid eating candy like there's no tomorrow. And I don't, know why. I mean, usually it'd be like one bulb a month. I'd have to replace it. One time, I actually had, I have two of these, and I went through 3 bulbs in 1 month's time. I don't know if it's just I have like a crappy power supply from my apartment complex or what the deal is, but I never had a brownout and I never had a blackout though, so I don't know what the deal is. But these are fairly basic lamps. I mean, just kind of a ceramic heatsink here. There's really nothing internally here. I mean, it's just this little toggle switch which goes straight from the wires, to up the rails on each side, and then goes into the ceramic heatsink there. And then on the end, it's got this proprietary funky connection, which only plugs into this transformer. And this transformer actually is just a step-down transformer. It's an AC to AC, so it's a 120 volt AC converter to 12 volt AC. So it goes from 120 volt AC to 12 volt AC, which is kind of funny. But these things get always like super hot too. And actually, one time when I came home, because I actually bought a third lamp to replace this part of the transformer, but the first lamp I had, I actually came home and noticed that there was kind of like, it looked like a scorching mark around, well, this had turned yellow, the old one, and then there's a scorching mark around my outlet. It looked like this somehow developed a short, and it didn't cause a fire, but it heated up to an extent where it actually scorched the outlet black, and then this had turned all yellow, and it smelled like electronics burning essentially. So yeah, I've never been a big fan of these things. On the opposite, or just recently, I was messing around with deciding to, instead of using the halogen light bulbs, why not convert it to like an LED? Which I found these little kits at Fry's by, I think it's Digitron, and it's actually a set of 6 LED lights, which actually each light has 3 LEDs in it. So there's actually 18 LEDs, and this can be run on either 12 volt AC or DC. Doesn't matter, which is nice. But initially I was thinking a way of just taking this and making it a little circuit board up to convert down to DC, just in case, and building out a whole LED schematic. But then I found these, and then I decided to just use these. The cool thing too is about these ones is you can actually can get this to open. Is that you can actually like hook up a bunch of these together. They're made to actually like fit together to make one large LED array. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see that, but on each corner there is a solder pad, so you can actually hook up 2 side by side or 3 side by side, or in an L configuration or whatever configuration you want, and use only one power source, because they've managed to allow the power to be only generated in one spot, and then as long as these are soldered together on the same boards, they would actually transmit power all the way through. And then these holes are for actual screws to screw into whatever project you're using. So if you do put 2 of these together, then you actually have anchor point. But basically what I'm doing is I'm going to, and I've already done this in one, is I'll desolder these wires off completely. I'll solder in a little, this is some copper wire. I think it's 24 gauge, or maybe not that much, but I'll just solder that onto the post there, and then use that to stick into the light. And then instead of using these the same what am I thinking of? Power supply, I'll use actually one of these universal ones where you can actually regulate the voltage, so it's kind of almost like a dimmer switch, and then hook those up to the light transformer. That's what I was looking for the name. So I'll go ahead and probably do some time lapse maybe of my actual building of this. But for now, I just kind of wanted to give you a quick explanation of what I was kind of doing and the reason why I was doing it. Oh, and yeah, with this one, I was actually testing out with my multimeter. I must have shorted this one out too. But when I was testing with my multimeter, it's got super hot to the touch, and I actually had to put it away, and it melted enough where the plastic just broke away, so I could actually open it up. That's what the inside of the transformer looks like. Nothing special. Laminated sheets of metal there, and then I'm sure this is the copper wiring winding inside there. I don't want to mess around with this too much. It's kind of smells really bad, but anywho, so that's it. I'll probably toss this. All right, well, that's it for now, and then stay tuned for the time lapse portion. So take it easy.